Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Where's my remote, buddy? Got the dog over here in case you want to watch it. What is happening, golf fans? Hope somewhere you're playing golf. Probably not. Most people, right? Too cold. Watching golf. Second best thing, watching golf, right? What can we do about that? That thing will work on. There we go. There we go. Door. Let me get you home in a minute, buddy. People can hear me talk. That's good. Right there, my friend. You go right out there, okay? I don't know. Almost where. Ah, sorry about that. Doing things, got dogs. Very unprofessional studio I have here with dogs and people and cats and people. But as long as let's see who's winning the golf. Patrick Cantlay, Tom Hoagie, Cam Davis. Looks like Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods is in there, you know. So I am trying to make my way back to doing some streaming and stuff like that, folks. See what happens. Whoa. There we go. Charge that. And let's see who's out there. Let's see. I still don't have the remote. There it is. Sound. That sound, right? When you hit it solid, don't you love that sound? I miss that sound. Haven't hit a golf ball since what? October. October is the last time I hit one. I putted a million times over there. Times I have October. Putting, putting, putting. You got to putt well, people. You got to putt well. So one of these days, I'm going to show you my creation. The speed stick get better. I mean, a lot, really expensive. They work, I think, but I don't know. I've never used one, and usually they'll give me one, but no one's given me one yet. But so I like my putting mirror that I invented. Right? I invented this for the masses, and I make it for the masses. I invented it because it works. Comes with a cup. Comes with a bag. Put it in carry bag. I invent these things to help people. It's not that expensive. But these speed stick things I invented are easily be able to done simple stuff, and I will be revealing that on a video soon. But or if you remember, again, I just started doing this again after what, a year. I have videos come out, but I don't have any live shows. I just started doing it the other day again, but I never really got into doing the live shows, and I gotta start doing it more. And I created memberships and all that stuff for people to get lessons, online lessons and video lessons, tips and phone calls, and if they need help with coaching or training, that's what those memberships are for. Support the channel, show, me, whatever you want to call it, too. That's my job. I do play pro golf, and I also teach golf and all that stuff. So that's my spiel. So if you're interested, you will not regret it. That I can promise you. Give it a gift for someone too if they want to get better. You know, it's good stuff, simple stuff. Because I'm one of the rare ones you can actually talk to, I think. And I mean, I've only got 5,000 subscribers or so, but I'm one of the rare people. shows. Oops, my computer's a little shitty today, but I don't even think they do live shows. You know, I want to answer questions and all, but join the team, man. I'll tell you what, you won't regret it. For free. That alone is $25. Comes, I told you and all that stuff. You're going to get way more than you bargained for. I can promise you that. Way more than you bargained for. Because I watch other channels too, and they have memberships, but I don't think people get anything out of it. They might. I don't know if they get stuff. They probably do. Maybe I don't look at it hard enough. But getting lessons and training tips, and if you have a tournament on Sunday, how to prepare, how to think. So rather than me going to the driving range and doing it, I do it from my desk here on my computer. Video lessons are easy. You take a video with your phone, front, down the line, send it to me, boom, chipping, putting, whatever you got to do. We critique it, we send it back to you. You got a tournament coming up, you call me. What's happening? What can we work on? What should I be working on? You know, and I also send personalized drills to people. So if you come with a certain problem, I'll video myself with a drill. It would help you because drills are so important. I love doing the drills, the same thing over and over and over, and it just makes you a better player. It makes you more consistent. There's no question. You cannot keep changing. You can't do it. I've been doing this a long time, and I just stand at the end of the range where I can see everybody. I just hit my shot, and I watch them looking for that magical thing, right? That magical swing thought. It's not there. It's not. Shoot a I don't know why it's doing all of a sudden here, but yeah, tell your friends, tell your family, anyone golf, check out these memberships. Normally my lesson, I do video lessons, not membership things. You just want a video lesson, it's $45, and the memberships are cheaper than that. So come out, get better. See, I can help more people from here than at the driving range. Like in this area, I can only help so many people. But online, I can help out people all over the place. I've helped people from Japan, and all over the world, pretty much. I'm all here at the same time. Ask questions away and see what's going on. And when you go play golf, you'll play better. It's so much fun to play good and hit the ball, and everyone goes, "Wow, oh, wow!" This, it's so nice to hit that ball where you're aiming. Work on that putting, get the putting mirror, check it out. Again, it comes with something for you on a live stream. If you order one, I'll throw a bonus one in for free. Boom. I have it set up right over there, the mirror that I invented, tour proven. Check out my Facebook page and all those. You can see pictures of tour pros using them. Thing's amazing. And it helps you. It actually trains you to get better. It's not just an alignment thing. It does align you. It does align up your club face. It aligns everything. But it's made to help your stroke get better, not just alignment. Where those other mirrors are just alignment mirrors. And they're like $75. It's not. They might have value. They're too big. I've spoken to. Then don't forget to get yourself a chalk line at the local hardware store, right? Chalk line, snap a line, 3-4 feet, boom, hit as many as you can on that chalk line. You don't have a chalk line outside? Where am I going to put a chalk line on my kitchen, in my living room, Tom? You aren't. You're going to use the laser that I have. The laser and it has a line on it. Boom, you just put on the laser line. That's what I use. Boom. Get that. I just set up a little station. I have a little station over there. It's there all day long. I just go and I'll putt whenever I walk by. I'll hit 10 putts. If I'm bored, I'll hit 50 putts. If I got nothing to do, I'll hit 100 putts. But that's how you get better, doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over. You cannot change. You find these drills that work for you, which most of them work for everybody. You do them, you will be a better golfer. I promise you. You have to be consistent, and that's what I'm here for. It's almost like it's one of those help things. I don't want to equal it with sobriety thing, no, but you know what I mean. I'm here to help you with that, where you need help and you're going off the rails, and I can reel you in and tell you, calm down, it'll be okay. You hit a shitty shot, well, that's how you hit the next shot. You block it out, selective memory. And then the good shots, you store those into your good bank up here. Then you just don't worry about hitting the putt. You worry about the next putt. Don't worry about your score. You got to stop thinking about your score. Your score is irrelevant when you're on the golf course. It's irrelevant. Doesn't matter. When you're out there, you just got to hit that shot. And it's a cliche that all the guys say. What is he doing? It's a cliche, one shot at a time, but it really is just the way it works. You've got to get in there and just hit the ball and forget about it. You want to get into the mind of people that know how to play and score. What do you think? That's what I did with the older guys, with Lee Trevino and Norman and these guys when I caddied for them, and Jack Nicklaus. What are you guys thinking? What are you doing? You know, you want to get into the brain of people that know what they're doing. I'm not as good as them, obviously, but I'm pretty good. But I get in their brain. I learned so much from those guys. So much from Lee Trevino. Amazing. And Greg Norman and Jack Nicklaus. And there's others, but those were the big ones. And Lee Trevino was amazing. I learned so much. I thought I knew everything. When I went to Florida, 21 years old, I'm driving down there. I got my ass kicked when I first got down there. It was a joke. I was called home, send money, send money. But that it made me work harder. So, but I've been doing the same drills, the same everything the same for the 30 years. The same. I don't all of a sudden find a new tip or maybe a thought or something, but it's still the same. You're not all of a sudden going to change my swing. I've tried it. When I was younger, I tried everything, and it didn't work. I tried this, then that, and the other thing. I was pretty good. Oh, you want to be good, you got to do this, right? A swing, laid off means just swings a little back there. Swings laid off, you're laid off. Boom, but I hit the ball fine. You're laid off. So I can't be laid off. So I get the club up here, and I was hitting Canadian fades. It was horrible, but just someone I supposedly supposed to trust, but didn't work, so I know what I'm doing. I just get up there, and the hardest thing for me to play golf is what hat to wear that day or what shirt to wear. The golf part's easy because I'm prepared, Now I have more time in the day to prepare than most people, but you find the time. But I see a lot of people have a lot of time to get out there and practice. I play at a club and worked at a club and worked at millions of clubs. There's people out there every day do the same thing every time. They change. The brain is all messed up. It's like chaos in there. Where I'm nice and calm, like the nice, beautiful infinity pool, just nice and calm. Rather than, oh God, I gotta get my hands up here on my back this way or that way. To just don't know, and that's not their fault. They don't know. The game is hard, and it gets more confusing with all the different information you get. And there's certain things you have to do in golf. You have to hit from the inside. You got to do, you got to do this. You got to do that. But if you think about it too much, just like any other sport, you shoot hoops, you just aim and shoot, aim and shoot, aim and shoot. Hockey, right? I just aim and shoot, aim and shoot. I'm not thinking about how to do it. You just go and do it. What was I equating with? Driving. So you're driving your car. You're not thinking about the wheel, barely turning a little bit on the road, right? And my hand just moves itself. the brain movement. So that's like when Greg Norman, I said to him back in 1987, how do you hook? He goes, I think hook. I was like, well, don't you turn this and that, and this and that, and that. And this. It does. You have to have the physical ability to do it. But he goes, I think hook. And he's right. His brain, his mind was on. He wasn't consciously trying to roll his hands or spin the club or aim the club differently. That just kind of happened with his thought process. You know, you got to practice drills which help you do that. You know, and that's where I learned all this stuff from Trevino. The drills were amazing. You know, so that's what I'm here for, to help people. You know, water break. Love to see people get better. And again, I've got to start doing this more consistently because people don't even know I'm doing it. We got to get the word out. Got to get it out. Watch golf. I can't put golf on here because that will I get in trouble. It's live streaming. I put on the golf pass thing, you know, the featured groups thing that you pay for, and I put that on. I got in big trouble from YouTube, all these flashes and warning, warning, because it was a pay channel that you can't do. So, and I don't think I can do Golf Channel either because they'll flip out. I don't know why they'll flip out because it's a channel you can watch, but it is, I guess. People, Tiger Woods, birdie, 20 feet, go back to swings. They stare at the hole longer than they for that. Oh, that's a big breaker. That's not going to make it though. Spieth is up there. Oh, he's over par. Oh, he's got his new logo. That is awful. Wow, that logo's terrible. No offense, that's garbage. I don't think they thought about that logo from a distance. That looked terrible. Oh, that wasn't a good shot by Mr. Cantlay either. I found putting video. It's not a everybody. Want to say hi to everybody? All three people watching? Come on. Come here. Come on. I can't see you. Can you see you? I can see my gut. Come on. Over here. Come on. Come on. No, you don't want to come with Daddy? Come on. You want to see to say hi to people? You can't see any people? There's no people there. Mom will be home soon. I think Mom will be home soon. Yeah. But that's the key, is the practice has to be consistent. The same practice, do the same drills every time. I stand on the same part of the driving range every time. Things, of course, there's 2 days of practice. Block practice, which means it's the same every time, 1,000 7-irons, and then random. 7-iron 160, 7-iron 140, 7-iron 170, then a wedge, then a drive. You know what I mean? There's many different ways to practice, depending on how much time you have. Now, I have time to hit a 7-iron different distances all the time and bet each club. A lot of guys don't, but you can hit different clubs, you know. I wear out a 5 iron and a 6 iron, just boom, hit thousands with the 5 and the 6 because I like to do that because it's in the middle of all the clubs. It's not the longest, not the shortest. Obviously, you hit all three, the driver, 6 wedges, of course. You want to, boom. If you can drive, wedge, putt it, you're going to be a pretty good player, right? But you got to have a consistent 6 iron to train my motion to be the same every time. When I get on the golf course, I just grab it, pick, I look, and I just swing. Doesn't matter what club I have in my hand. I don't care. It's what I do that makes it go, not the club. And that's what most people don't do. The first thing I do when I hand someone a club, right? They look at the bottom. What club is it, right? Instead of just grabbing it and hitting it. Now I know that's a sandwich because you can tell. But if I give you a regular set of clubs and hand you a 5 iron, everybody looks at it. Everybody, every time. It's just human instinct. I get it, but it doesn't matter what club I give you. It's what you do. That's what makes the ball go, and that's how you have to look at it. Someone says, "What's your favorite club?" If you have an answer, that's maybe say putter, but if you have a favorite club, that means the rest of them aren't your favorite, and that's not good. So it's your swing that makes the ball go. It's nice to have nice clubs, I guess. I've been using older, I get stuff from 18, I think. My Titleist AP2s. I love them. I hit them exactly where I want. I love them. You know, new grips on them and all that, but it's not always the club. It's Club E. So if the Club E focuses on what the Club E doing, the ball will go. You know, it's what main things I'm preaching is what you're doing and the target. Target. Gotta have a target. Just like shooting hoop. You don't just throw it in the air. Hope it goes into a hoop. You have a hoop. You just don't throw it somewhere. Baseball, boom, you throw it to a third base. Same thing in golf. You gotta have a target. But you know, it's a target, and what you do, you'll play so much better. It really is a different mindset than the average 20 handicapper, 15 handicapper. I talk to these people. I play golf with them. I teach them. Their brain is so different than a better player, a really good player. It's just a different world, and it starts in here. If that's a mess and not on the right page or on a roller coaster page, you're in trouble. That's what I want to do to help people. That's why I invented all these membership things to help people. You know, and I have lessons that I do in real life. But if I can reach more people all over the freaking place world and help them, that's what I do. It's fun helping people. I love coaching and teaching and training and finding out what. That's how I invented my mirror, right? I made this out of necessity. You know, and the speed stick things I'll show you soon. I have a grip trainer coming out. I invented them to help people. You know, that's my deal. I'm a golf rat, golf pro for 100 years, and I'll always be one. And I'm always trying to find a way to help people get better. The funny thing is, when people go pay me, so say I'm giving an in-person lesson for $100, they don't even listen to me. Sometimes they're telling me, "Well, I can do this, or I can." I'm like, "Oh my god, you're paying me to help you. Listen to me. I'm here to help you. I can help you. I promise." But I'm going to try to do this. I'm like, oh gosh, no, you can't watch Tiger right now. Just watching, and they're going to say Tiger's really firing his hips, and then you're going to. It's not saying you don't have to fire your hips, you do, but or he turned his thumb over a centimeter. These guys hit balls 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, 368 days a year. You know, they make an adjustment slightly, but it still takes them time too. They just don't get it like that. Why do you think guys are up here and then they're gone for 6 months or a year? Gone. They're working on something. They're trying to get better. That's why if they did drills, they just get better, and they don't have to think. So even those guys, when they think, take some time to train it. You can't think about your swing, certainly when you're playing golf. But every other sport in the world, they do drills, 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 scrimmage, drills, 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 scrimmage. And then golf, everything is take it back slow, keep your head down, keep your left arm straight. I heard someone say a catcher's mitt, something going back. Or imagine trying to keep your arms straight going back. Oh my God, I wouldn't be able to hit the ball. No, I don't want it to collapse like that, but trying to lock it or keep it straight. I see tension, like their arms are gonna explode. Can't play golf like that. You can't be athletic doing that. Tension is bad. I can show you 50 guys that their arm bends a little bit. What Fowler? What's the other one? Westwood. There's more. I just can't think of them at the moment. Westwood's bends at impact. I think Spieth does too. Spieth's like that. Ball goes because they're not worried about their freaking arm. And the reason your arm bends going back is because you don't turn enough. You stop turning, your arm has to give, right? So work on your rotation and your turn. So a lot of the drills that I help people with force them to do it. The last thing I want to do is try to keep my arm straight going back. I don't even like to think of my backswing because it's like driving a car looking in the rearview mirror, right? You want this way. So if you're focusing on how to come down properly, my experience, especially with helping people, it helps you get a good backswing based on your grip, your own size and shape and all that. So you learn how to come down properly. Thinking about going back and all that stuff. So there's so many things out there that it's frustrating as a coach and player trying to help people with that are trying to get better. And they just get confused. So you can't, like I said, you can't read Jack Nicklaus's book Golf My Way and talk to Jack Nicklaus. He's not going to take your call, or anybody, any of these books, putting books, and that's what I want to do. I want to be able to talk to people and help them, and they can watch my videos too, and then they can say, hey, what in this video? What did you mean in that? Why were you doing this? Or why do you do that? Why do you aim left and block it back to the center? You know what I mean? Be available. I guess the word is available. I forget the word, but you know what I mean. Be available to help people instead of just saying, "Send me money and watch my videos." I'm doing them to help people. And this is my full-time career, job, whatever. It's a career. I don't work at the gas station or the mall. I play golf tournaments and teach golf, and that's what I do. So this isn't a hobby. My dad's buddy owned a driving range, which is now it's in Massachusetts. It's a really nice range now, but back then it was just a big open field. I've worked there since I was 12. Dad was in the golf business. My uncles were in the golf business. My cousin was in the golf business. All PGA pros like myself. So we're getting there. We get there one golf swing at a time. Thought my wife was coming home. I don't see her. So that's the key. The key is the consistency of practicing and having someone you can talk to and get advice from one person. Stick on that plan, and you will play better golf. I promise you. It's not that difficult to stay consistent and be patient. It's like that movie Groundhog Day. I do the same thing every time. I don't change. I don't change anything. I know what works. I just do it. Do it more. You got to stretch out and do all that stuff and practice and speed sticks and all that. But sorry, my wife. I thought that was my wife. I just want to make sure she wasn't in a car crash, and she's not. So, but yeah, to get better, like I said, I stand on the same part of the range every time. I can't stand down to the right. I'm always down to the far left, depending on what range you're at too. Have the same target every time, depending on what range you're at. Now, I used to go to different ranges based on the wind. The wind's off your left, as a righty, you don't want to practice. You want it always coming off your right. So you find the ranges where the wind is off your right, you go there. If you can. If you can't, you can't. But that's how serious we take it and we do it. The wind is off your left, you don't want to practice. Now, if you got to play in it, you got to warm up in it and deal with it. But you don't want to spend too much time with the wind off your left because it also pushes the ball to the right, which also makes you swing more to the left. I don't know what you guys know about golf, but you don't, as a righty, you want to swing from the inside to the inside, right? Do I have my picture? You don't want to swing across the ball, cutting across it or slice it. I guess hopefully that lines up. You're kind of coming from the inside, right? Target's over here. You're coming in that way and then going that way. So you don't want to swing this way. So you go to the range. You're Joe Amateur. You have a job, a family. You get your phone. You're not an expert at it. You go to the range. You hit it perfect, and the wind blows it to the right. Ah, shit. Not that you're stupid. It doesn't know the wind is to the right. You know that, but sometimes you forget, or sometimes you're not paying attention. So when a human sees it goes to the right, what they do is they actually swing more to the left because they think they're swinging. They think they're swinging too far this way. Messes you up. So that's for another day, I guess. But you want to be swinging. You just want to practice consistently, more consistent, and have it the same. Get the same. I love doing these drills, man. I hit on one leg, hit with my feet together, eyes closed. I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. And I know they work, and I know they get better. What's that? Okay. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. Had to take a phone call real quick. So yeah, that's the practice. Practice better. Practice what you preach. Train yourself to do the same things over and over again. Fall in love with practicing your putting and all that stuff, and you will be a better player. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. It gets easier. I promise you. It gets easier every day, my friend. All right, what's happening here? Let's see. Go. We got gum. Gum, gum, gum. All right, let's go.